Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Emerson bringing you the elephant activity. Today we're going to do origami. And origami is the ancient art of paper folding. In fact, origami means to fold. So you can see we have our cute little elephant right here, and we're going to go through the process of how to make that. And what you will need for this is any kind of paper. I've used an ad that I cut to fit my video screen. And then you'll need scissors and some sort of writing utensil. It really doesn't matter. It can be anything. Well, you can see that the piece of paper that I have is a rectangle. So most origami starts with a square, but a rectangle is not a square because a rectangle has two sides that are the same length and then two sides that are the same length but not the same as these two. So we need to make it a square because a square is all four sides equal. So to make the square, what we need to do is take our short side and fold it to our long side and then cut off the extra. So how we do that is this. If you'll put your finger right here in the corner and pick up this corner, you're going to bring this over, making a triangle to create the square. You want to look and make sure that you're pretty straight. And then what you want to do once you get it where you think you want it, put your hand and take this one and go back toward where you're going to make your crease, and that will keep everything in place. So now I have a triangle, and I'm going to cut this part off. So I'm going to turn this so I can cut this right here. Cutting just along that line on your triangle. And just doing your best that you can. Okay, so now I have a square. And the directions for this particular activity say we need a diamond. So I have turned my square and made a diamond. Oh, all of my sides now are the same length. So I've got one side, two sides, three sides, four sides that are all the same length. So now I'm going to make my diamond. The directions then call for you to take the top point and fold over to the bottom point. And since we already did this fold when we were cutting, it makes it pretty easy. You always want to make sure and crease, just push on that where that fold line is, because it's important for it to kind of stay creased during the process. Okay, so now what we're going to do, and I'm going to turn it this way so you can see. You can see that these two sides of the triangle are shorter than this one. So you're going to take your long side and take the points and bring them together. And again, if you'll kind of take one of your hands and kind of gently fold it over and meet your points up. And again, you're looking and trying to get it exactly where you want it before you go back and make that fold. Let's see, am I off? I think I'm okay. So I'm going to hold and go back toward the fold so it doesn't move around. Now this actual crease is just a guideline. It's just a line that we use to fold to. So we're going to go back like this and then open it up because we're using the crease line as our guide for our next fold. So if you'll put your finger right down here at the point, then we're going to take this and kind of roll it over to the crease line. We're taking this side and going here to the crease line. There we go. And then we're going to do the same fold on this side. Holding down at the bottom, rolling over, going up. And the one thing you don't want to do with the origami is overlap. So I want them close, but I don't want them to overlap. So the next fold, so now it looks like a kite, right? So the next fold, you use this point right here as your fold line. So you come down using that point and fold out like that. so it's even at the top, and it makes an angle there. You repeat this fold on this side, again using this as your pivot point. Folding out. I'm looking, and then I'm creasing. Okay, so now you can kind of see elephant ears and trunk. But what we want to do, because elephants don't have pointy ears, we're going to use the bottom line to fold up and over. Put it even and then fold. Same thing over here. Using the bottom line, folding over. We're just making those ears not pointy. When you've got that done, you're going to take the whole thing and turn it over. Now you can kind of see our elephant here, right? So we're going to give the trunk the wrinkles. So what we want to do is use this point right here, take your triangle here, and fold it up. You don't want to fold over where the ears kind of stop. You're kind of trying to use that as your point to fold. So then you fold it like you were folding a fan. So up, down, up, down, up. Run your fingers over it real good so you've got some good creases, and then pull it out. And there you've got your wrinkles on your nose. So all you have to add now are eyes. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this origami elephant activity, and hope you have a good weekend. See you soon.